Now, 800-351-1133. That's 800-351-1133. Come visit and relax at the Villaggio Inn and Spa and the Vintage Inn in Yachtville, California. Call 800-351-1133.
Thank you, Paul Stern. It's great to be with you, by the way. We miss Mike Horn. I know Mike's probably on his way back from the airport right now. And if you're out there, Mike, as they say in L.A., drive fast, take chances.
Yeah, he needs to get back here quick to get some of this analysis on the election that's coming up.
There's some analysis. I know he's been laying on his back drunk.
Not going to get an election analysis in Cabo San Lucas, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's no doubt smuggled in an agave plant in his underwear, and they've got him held up. You like that one, Tom? Tom, that's a good one, right, Tom? Give me a drum roll on that. Where's the drum? Hey. Where's my drum thing?
Yeah, let's hope that's an agave plant in his underwear.
There you go. Thanks, Tom. Glad to know you're on the case in there. Look at you in there. You got a blow-up doll with him. We're talking, before we let the topic of Rick Perry go, he made a comment 2 debates ago, was it 20 debates ago? 2 debates ago about funding illegal aliens. And I believe that's where a greater part of America stepped left, as they say. I think they really bailed off of that thing, and he has been unable to come out of that. And it's like someone was telling me the other day that, we'll see in this next debate if he can correct these problems. Well, I thought he did not look good here in this debate. And he's put like 3 or 4 debates in a row together where people have just said, I'm not sold on him. And I don't know if you can come back from that.
They tried to bring up, I guess Rick Perry tried to bring up that whole thing that was brought up, I think, in 2008 with Mitt Romney hiring some gardeners that happened to be illegal immigrants. And it didn't go anywhere. It never did go anywhere back.
Completely ridiculous.
Yeah, my God, have you ever checked the employees of people that work for you?
Well, look, tell me who works in the landscape business? Who does those jobs right now? And do you go out and before the guy takes the lawnmower off the truck, just a second, can I see your passport?
Yeah, I know you're an American, you own the company, but who are these people that you have working for you?
And I guarantee you, was it Saturday? The guys came over. They do a great job on my lawn. Better than the guys before. I had a couple of guys. They rolled up at about 40 miles an hour and did a 3-wheel slide into the curb, jumped out, hit my lawn like locusts, and when I came out, I said, well, "Gee, it looks pretty good, but there's something different here." Yeah, they cut down a tree. They whacked out a tree, and it was like 3 days before I realized, well, wait a minute, what happened to this nice, ash tree I had, and it's gone.
I guess let's hope that they were illegals, because I would hate to think of an American citizen would deface Fred Dreyer's property.
I don't know, but when the guy came back, I said, "What happened to the tree?" He goes, "Oh, it's dead. I said, "Well, yeah, but you killed it. Didn't you kill it?" Boom. And so, but look, today, I give people a complete pass on when they are caught hiring illegals. You can't do anything in the state of California or in the United States of America without coming across that situation. And until there is an absolute resolution to this, till we decide that we're going to uphold the existing laws and get rid of everybody who shouldn't be here illegally, and punish people who hire them, then you're going to have that problem. So to bring that up as a cheap shot,
kind of a low blow. It goes absolutely nowhere, and it kind of makes I hate to say, kind of makes Rick Perry look kind of foolish. But
I think that he had a real negative response in the crowd. I think people booed when he mentioned that. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to play any sound bites on that, but I believe that the people didn't favor what he did, and it didn't look good. I didn't like. I turned it off when they started doing that. I came back about 15, 20 minutes later, and of course all the shows that recapped all of the debates and talked about talked about all of the candidates. That was the main topic, and it should not have been the main topic.
And of course, if you can remember, it was 4 years ago, I think, during the Republican debates, that it was Giuliani and Mitt Romney that went at it on the similar topic, in which Mitt Romney made the point that New York is a sanctuary city, which is entirely different than what Mayor Giuliani then tried to pin on Mitt Romney as him having a sanctuary home. And it's not exactly the same.
Yeah, no, look, it's ridiculous even to bring that up. But immigration is going to be the issue. And what's interesting is right now, that issue is bubbling under. No one's touching it, except for last night and the mistake that Rick Perry made. And I do believe it's a mistake. And he's made too many of them. And I also believe if he hadn't made them, he's been very weak and poor at articulating his beliefs. I'm sure he is a conservative. I think he's a left of center conservative, along with Mitt Romney. As I said before, there's only three real Tea Party conservatives, and that's Newt, Santorum, and Bachmann. Will any of those three come to the surface? I hope it's Newt. I honestly don't believe that the base has made their mind up. 75% of the base. People right now are not loading up on Mitt Romney. He's holding fast at 25, 26, 27%. He's right there. And nobody has made a decision to help any of these candidates separate themselves from the group. And that would be certainly in Romney's case, because he has the most support right now. So the base is telling the party, don't get so excited about telling us who the candidate's going to be. There's the base of people who are going, the electorate, that are going to get together and give their blessing to a candidate. And it could be Newt. He's a Southern Republican conservative. He could get all of those independents. So could Kaine. I think people like Michelle Bachmann. She's very likable. I do not want to see her or Sarah Palin and Greta Van Susteren in the same room together. They would kill anything with 2 legs or 4 legs. Those three are screech owls. They are screech owls. I do not want to hear Sarah Palin talk more than 2 minutes. That's it.
I've heard people say that.
It's terrible. You listened to her last night with Greta Van Susteren. I was yelling at the television. Anyway. We won't be yelling at you, folks. We're going to come back pretty soon and continue. This is the Fred Dreyer radio program, along with Paul Stern.